My name is Brandon Henshaw, and today I'll be going over my carbon footprint. Now, what is a carbon footprint? A carbon or ecological footprint is the impact of the person and community on the environment expressed on the amount of land that is required to sustain, the number of resources required to sustain their use of natural resources. For example, if a person uses 3.5 Earths, it is bad because they're using too much of the environment. They're using too much of the environment and material that is used. Carbon footprint was the most used or food. I was surprised by this because I'm not surprised by this because I do happen to eat a lot of food, particularly during the day because I'm always hungry. The second one was cropland. I'm also not surprised by this because my mom has a lot of plants and stuff, so my mom has a lot of plants that she has to water throughout the day. The third was footprint products, which I don't really use. The fourth was fishing grounds, which I don't really use, and the fifth was grazing, which I don't really use. Checking my initial progress and not change at all at first. At first, I was still doing the same thing. Like, none of my goals have really changed. My goals, one goal I have, the only goal I have is to cut down on carpooling because it can reduce the amount of emission that's required to power a car. For example, if I wanted to go somewhere, I wouldn't. For example, if I wanted to go somewhere, I would only go somewhere if I know I can just walk there because it can take less time to get. Because it's less time, it's less energy. It's energy saving for the environment. Final progress. My final progress was I'm limiting the amount of times I use plastic. I saved electricity by keeping the lights off for most of the day, and then I started to eat things that are more healthy. I limited the amount of times I use plastic because I actually don't have a recycling bin at home, so I kind of have to, or outside, so I kind of can't really use plastic. And then I also save electricity by keeping the lights off for most of the day. I've actually been doing this for about 5 years. And part of the reason why I don't like to keep the lights on all the time is because I save electricity, and also because I prevent my parents from having to pay extra for the water, for the electric bill. I also started to eat things that are more healthy, such as fruits and vegetables, especially during the night. Category breakdowns last. My highest one was consumption category, which is basically food. Again, I'm still not surprised by this. Second one was build up cropland. Again, I'm not surprised by this. Third one was forest products, which really does surprise me a little bit. Fourth was grazing land, and then fifth was fishing grounds. The most Earths that I used was 4.2, which was more than I originally used the first time. The government can help with focusing household and other things by supplying water, energy, food to households who really need it. Survey can help this by charging people to generate waste. A survey was done, and they concluded that out of 75% of people, 20% don't mind having to pay to help get rid of waste. The government can help lead the way by surrounding public services and infrastructure by basically having people not really use cars as much, and also use recycling and other ways to help protect the environment. Thank you.